Good morning. You know what? I told myself I'm going to just start and just let everything run its course. Because I feel like, good morning. Yeah, so I just had some things to get off my chest. Because I'm not lying. I feel like holding in issues is going to, raise the bar. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to just tell y'all what's up. So, hi, good morning. What's up? So, tell me why. I'm sleeping. I get a text message from someone who isn't even first off, the timing, it was 1:58 in the morning. This isn't even someone that I confide in. This is someone that, if any of you know, my ex, Robert, confides in. He texts me after we was bickering because I find out that Robert been going both ways. And it's not that I disagree with his decision. Who am I to say anything about that? But he's been doing it with a friend of his and mine. Bill. So every time, and ladies, you need to be aware of this because this is happening in so many women's life, and we just being obliged to it because it's with their best friend. And so you will have a man who sleeps with the other gender, and he doing it right in your face with all his friends. So now Bill is trying to threaten me. So I grew past this threaten me and nobody knows. No. If I fall today, tomorrow, you're gonna know who did it. You're gonna know who did it. Bill. They're planning an attack because they're saying that I'm basically, quote unquote, outing them. How am I outing you? I don't know why they think this is so private. I don't know why they assume that no one knows. I don't know why they act like they're these masculine men who treat women with respect. I mean, we could tell you gay just based off of how you treat women. If you feel the need to disrespect women for no reason, we're going to start to assume things about you. It's like some of them, they hate women. And they'll be in these relationships where they treat women so bad. And you would be like, why isn't this person more respectful to this gem beside him? It's like the woman is beautiful. She's clean. Nice skin. And then she's sitting next to this dude who just keeps belittling her. Anytime she feels beautiful, he finds some way to put her down. And then all the other men is like, what is she doing with this dude? Does she know she deserves better? And then meanwhile, he going behind your back, sleeping with your brother. Yes, what happened, which I saw, was real. Yes, I definitely did try to attack Anwar. That's because he threatened me. Anwar threatened me. Trying to talk about, oh, did you know that these words can quote unquote DIE? That's what he's saying to me. How could you say that to me, your sister? And it's like, yes, I might have grabbed something that I shouldn't have, but it's like, I'm not going to deny that you're still physically a man. And I don't believe I could just take on a man because you upset with me. I don't like when you sin against somebody and you still want to find a way to guilt trip them. That's freaking enslavement. It's like you treated me like shit because you knew you slept with Robert, but you still want me to feel like I'm losing you. What the hell am I losing? Anyone. If you're in a situation and they making it seem like you're losing them, but you know they're the ones doing you wrong, what are you losing? It's a blessing to lose them. A blessing. He always telling me that he gave me $300. Your money was cursed from the moment you gave it to me, because you gave it to me so that I could basically kiss up to you. You didn't give it to me to make me happy. You didn't give it to me to make me feel beautiful. You gave it to me so that you can continue to use me by basically saying, oh, look, I give you money, so you have to put up with me disrespecting you. If you ever take a favor, you ever heard, Anwar and Bill threatening me this morning. He threatened me. But if you ever heard the phrase, do me a favor, don't do me no favors? You ever heard that? Like, yo, I don't want your favors. No, I don't think it's all that. I don't want no favors, because the favor is for you to favor them. He want me to favor him before I favor my mother. Fuck you, bitch. I don't care about nothing you believe supposed to feel. You can't tell me what to feel, cause feelings comes from the heart. And your heart is one of your purest forms, because can't nobody just manipulate a heart. It's like your heart has genuine feelings connected to the universe. And so with that being said, you don't just imagine things. You can feel when somebody's fucking with you. You can feel it. You can feel when people are watching you. You can feel when someone's stalking you. It won't come across as something obvious, because I told you your heart is your greatest tool. It beats your mind. That's why God say, rely not on your own understanding, because your heart surpasses your mind. Your heart has more accuracy, but that's what we choose to ignore the most. We choose to ignore the very feeling in our hearts that say this person is not good for you. But we stick around to figure out why. We ask why too much. Why do you need an explanation that requires you to be in pain? Don't you understand? Knowing why is why you're suffering. Because you want to learn from the experience. God's saying you don't gotta go through it. God's saying you can avoid the pain. You don't need to take the harder path. And yet we choose it time and time again. And then we say, what we do, blame God? Don't blame God. The truth is, you must blame yourself. You did not trust in your Father's word. And therefore you suffered. And still God don't want you to suffer. So God say, confess unto him. And then you run from God. How the fuck can you run from God? How, you dumbass? Did Adam do it? Did Eve do it? Fuck wrong with you? You can't run from God? And then that's a greater insult, to even insult God's intelligence, to think you could run. When all God is saying, come to me, my child. Come to me, my child. But you just make it worse and worse and worse. Worse. You just keep sitting, topping it off, and living a secret life. You're living a secret life. Anything that causes you to do things in the dark, like not really in the dark, But if it causes you to lie to someone that loves you, to someone that would accept you in any way, if it causes you to lie to a good-hearted person, it's a fucking sin. Obviously, why do you need to lie to me if I'ma love you regardless? That's so fucking stupid. That's like you setting yourself up to fail. Because I would love you whether you had intercourse with whoever. All I would have wanted from you was to respect me enough to be honest. Just be honest. Y'all swear it's like you could lie to an evil person. Because you know, if you be honest, they're gonna try to like kill you or something. Remember in the Bible, remember they lied. I forgot who lied. I'm not sure if it was Isaac. I'm not sure. Or if it was... Y'all gotta help me out. But he went to the king and he was with his wife. And he lied, saying that she was like his sister or something. And saying that she's a sister. And so he lied because he knew the king would kill him for his wife. So he said that it was his sister. Then God dreamed the king and say, don't touch that woman. It was basically God gonna demolish him. And so I'm basically saying you could lie to an evil person because it's not really a lie. You just mismention important information that they don't need to know because you're not going to give them the information to plot on you. But to lie to someone who will accept you at your lowest, at your highest, to lie to someone who wish nothing but the best for you, that's a sin. A sin, because what the fuck you lying for? That's like lying to God. What are you lying to God for? He is the truth. All you doing is insulting their intelligence. So yeah, I just feel like it's like cut out the threats. We're gonna make this clear today. Cut out the threats. If you could touch me, you would have done it by now. If you could come get me and just punch me in my face, you would have did it. So, cut the shit out. You're not gonna do nothing to me, Bill. Bill, you're not gonna do nothing to me. You know what they say. You know what they say about bills. You know now that Robert been going both ways. And it's not that I disagree with his decision. Who am I to say anything about that?